What's up, everyone? Not a good day for me today at the desk. I almost lost one of my Tradeify straight to funded 50K accounts, but was able to get the other one green. So, all in all, you'd think ending the day green in that sense, I would be feeling better about myself, but actually took a good hit to my confidence today and also was just mentally taxing, which led to some poor decisions that I'll get into a little more as we get into the trades. So let's just get into what I was seeing this morning. So coming to the desk this morning in this, bearish price action all week that I've been managed to do quite well, finding some scalps and catching some quick shorts and longs and whatnot. And as you see, price in the overnight session, we finally get some what seems like reprieve. Yesterday's New York session, we make this lower low. This is on the 15-minute time frame. We make this lower low as we come into the overnight. We stay above the start of day VWAP. Also, just kind of hanging out around the previous day's New York VWAP. And later into the London Open here, we get a nice push up. Finally, a little bit of reprieve. We're back through the point of control and up even through the value area high. So, all in all, you'd look at this and you'd think long. CPI came in, I believe, positive, but uh, don't quote me on that because it's a little hard to break down those numbers. I'm trying to think, but yeah, I think the CPI numbers did come in better than forecasted. Bank of Canada lowered interest rates, so we had some good stuff on the horizon there, and I was going to be leaning more long bias coming into the session. Now, getting into the actual trades, this is where things go awry. I actually had a tilt day today. It almost costed me one of my straight to funded Tradeify accounts. But luckily, I hit the daily loss limit and there was a soft breach, which basically took me out of the game, but kept the account alive. So, getting into my first trade, we get market open here. And as you can see, right into the open, sellers take control. We're under the New York VWAP the entire time. Nothing is looking bullish to me. What I'm looking at is this point of control down here at, I think it was 5601 or 5602. This is an interesting level for me. And I'm wondering what happens around here before I enter a trade. So as price comes down, we get this big candle wick here and it immediately retraces. So I'm thinking that, the buyers tried to step in, boom, they just got overtaken by the sellers again. Price pulls down, opening range is set in now, and we break below the opening range low. One rule I have is to never trade the first break. This is one of those times where I didn't even realize it was the first break. This is where the self awareness is, one of those things that I keep saying is a bit of a joke today, but I left the self awareness at the front door. So I enter short here. My thesis is we got midnight below us. There's a high probability that we retrace to midnight. So this is my level that I'm going for a take profit. And as price pulls down, we hit the point of control, the other area I was watching. And as price looks to find support here, I get nervous. I pull the trade. I think I take like $60 on the trade. Now I'm thinking, going back to my long bias, I want to be long now. And I immediately re entered long, trying to think that the move is going to be back up now that we tested the point of control. Not even thinking anything else, not looking at the big picture. This I'm hyper zoomed in, hyper focused, and not in a good way. I enter long, price looks to go back up, and then it pulls down again. And we're contesting that point of control area again. I exit this time for a loss, enter again short, exit, and basically, as you can see here with the execution arrows, I basically am long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short a bunch of times and end up running this account to a negative $1,200 P&L. It sucked. Yeah, it was tough. This was a these are, I'm trading right now exclusively 250K straight to funded Tradeify accounts that I'm really liking, but it just sucked to take a $1,200 hit in this account. And luckily it locked me out. I haven't got to that point in these accounts, so I haven't been locked out, but yeah, it locked me out and it was a good thing. But now the kick in the balls here is if you come back and look at this, and I just mark this up after the fact. If I had just stuck to my original thesis, my short entry here, even though it was the first break, and I just stuck to and said, you know what, this is the trade I'm taking. This is the thesis I want to see midnight get taken. Look at this trade. The whole time it would have stayed within my stop. We're below the New York VWAP, no new information, nothing for me to be out of this trade. I would have hit midnight here, probably would have took profit. If not, price still pulled down. And it worked out to go another like 20, 25 points this trade ran. It would have been just a textbook short trade. But again, the indecision, lack of confidence, and just the mental exhaustion obviously let the emotions take over, and I flipped from a professional trader to a gambler. So that was that. I'm locked out, and I still have this urge to prove, not everyone, prove myself that I'm right and I know what I'm doing and I can't be wrong. This is the other thing is being able to know that you're wrong. So I switched to another straight to funded 50K account that I'm actually up in, that I've only taken 2 trades in yesterday. It's a brand new fresh account, and I go to look to take another trade. Patiently wait. We get a break of the low a day. Price rejects the initial balance low. So there's a large block of orders sitting at 55.50. So I know this target's below us. I get in short, take this down. We get a move. I'm gone in 10 micros. I sized up, wanting to get back some of those losses. Another mistake that luckily it worked out in my favor this time, could have cost me big time. And as price pushes down, I see this P&L here, and I'm like, that's roughly half of what I lost today getting back. I'm going to get out of this trade. This is where having that lack of confidence, a lack of conviction from the previous tilt, spilled over into this trade. Now, I could have held on to this trade and made double, triple. So I can look at it two ways, and I'm going to look at it like I'm glad I took the money and cut my losses in half. And the other side is going to say, would I have looked at this different if I had that confidence and if I had that conviction that I had yesterday trading? So this is what my weeks look like so far. Monday was good. Tuesday was great. And then I have today. Today was a kick in the balls. I'm still up on the week, which I'm not super upset about. And I need to remind myself that, hey, I had a tilt day. You'll get it back. Just take your time. I'm still green on the week. This is not red. So, I have 2 days. Even if I was just flat, I'm still ending the week green. Just something to keep in mind and something to think about. And I really need to work on this discipline that I'm lacking when it comes to entering, exiting, and just over trading. It's days like this that just kill me. You look at this: one trade, 4 trades, and then you get 11 trades. Just brutal, brutal.